My dear children, still your hearts and step into the quiet with me. Imagine the hush of a chapel at dawn, where the first rays of sunlight stream through stained glass, painting the stone floor with colors of heaven. Hear the gentle toll of a distant bell, its sound drifting through the still air like a holy whisper. The altar candles flicker softly, casting a golden glow across the sanctuary, while the fragrance of incense lingers, rising like prayers that never fade. In this sacred stillness, I am waiting for you. I have always been waiting. Lay down the burdens you carry, breathe deeply, and rest in my presence. You are not forgotten, you are not unseen, and you are never alone. My dear children, I speak to you now because I know the weight of your days and the battles you face in silence. I see the tears you have hidden and the questions that stir within your heart. I know the wounds that no one else seems to notice, and I feel the ache that settles within you when the world grows heavy. But hear me, my love for you is everlasting. My mercy is new every morning, and my arms remain open, waiting to gather you close. This message is my gift to you, an invitation to linger in my presence, and to remember that I am your Father who will never forsake you. Stay with me, remain in my words, and let my peace enter the very places you have kept closed for so long. My dear children, you were created in love, and nothing can separate you from that love. Even when shadows surround you, I am the light that never fades. When you walk through valleys of sorrow, I am the shepherd guiding you with care. When your strength falters, mine rises within you, carrying you through what you thought you could never endure. Remember the promise I gave you long ago. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Let these words be written on your heart, for they are truth everlasting. I know how the world tempts you with fear, with doubt, with the voices that tell you that you are not enough. But my voice is greater, my truth stronger. You are enough, for I made you in my image. You are chosen, beloved, redeemed. Lift your eyes to me, and let the lies fall away like dust in the wind. Do not let yesterday's failures chain you, for I have already washed them clean. My forgiveness is not measured by your mistakes. It flows endlessly, like a river that never runs dry. Pause now in your spirit, my dear children, and picture yourself standing at the edge of that river. The water sparkles with my mercy, cool and pure. Step into it and feel the burdens lifted, the stains removed, the heaviness dissolved. This is what I offer you: freedom that no one can take, peace that no storm can shake. I call you to walk with me daily, not in fear, but in trust. Even when the path is narrow, I am beside you. Even when you stumble, my hand is there to steady you. When you feel abandoned by the world, lean into my promise. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. These are not empty words, but the heartbeat of my love for you. Rest is what I long to give, not just for your body, but for your soul. My dear children, I see the dreams within you, the ones that feel too small or too broken to matter anymore. I tell you now, no dream surrendered to me is ever wasted. No prayer whispered in the night goes unheard. I gather each tear, I notice every sigh, and I weave them all into a story of redemption. Trust that I am working even now in ways beyond what your eyes can see. Do not be afraid of tomorrow. The future is not something you face alone, for I hold it in my hands. And those hands are scarred with love, proof that I gave everything to call you mine. When you feel the weight of uncertainty, remember that nothing comes to you that has not first passed through my care. Even what the enemy meant for harm, I will turn for your good. Pause again in the quiet of your spirit. Imagine sunlight breaking through the clouds after a storm, the air fresh, the ground renewed. This is how I move in your life. I bring beauty from ashes, joy from mourning, and life from what seemed lost. Let hope rise again within you, not because of what you see, but because of who I am. I am faithful, I am unchanging, and I am forever with you. So walk with courage, my dear children. Hold tightly to my promises, for they are your anchor. Speak to me in the stillness, and listen for my whisper in the everyday moments. For I am not far away. I am here, closer than the breath you breathe, and I delight in being near to you. My dear children, I want you to know that even in your weakness, I see your beauty. You may look at yourself and see flaws, regrets, and the marks of time, but I see the masterpiece I created with my own hands. When I formed you, I breathed life into you, and that breath still carries you. Do not despise yourself for the things the world tells you are broken, for I delight in you as you are. My grace is made perfect in weakness, and my power shines brightest in the places you feel the most fragile. There are moments when you wonder if your prayers rise no higher than the ceiling, when silence feels like absence. But my dear children, I assure you, your every word, every sigh, every groan of your heart is heard in my throne room. I bottle your tears, I hold your cries, and I respond in ways that may not always match your timing, but always fulfill my purpose. What you see as delay is often my preparation, shaping the path before you, so that when the answer comes, it will be more than you imagined. Think of the seed hidden in the dark soil. For weeks, it seems lifeless, unseen, buried. But within, life is stirring, roots are forming, and in due time, it will break through the earth into the light. So it is with your prayers, my dear children. Though you cannot yet see, though all feels buried and hidden, I am at work, nurturing life in the unseen places. Trust that in the proper season, you will see the fruit. Do not let fear govern your days. Fear is a shadow that shrinks when you step into my light. My word tells you perfect love drives out fear. And it is my perfect love that surrounds you now. You need not fear the unknown, for I am already there. You need not fear the future, for it rests in my hands. You need not fear being unloved, for my love is unshakable and eternal. When the voice of fear rises, silence it with my promises. My dear children, I invite you to rest. Rest not only from your labor, but from the weight of carrying life on your own shoulders. Surrender to me the anxieties that knot your chest and the worries that keep you awake at night. Lay them before me and let me exchange them for peace that surpasses all understanding. Peace that guards your heart and mind. Peace that flows like a river in the driest desert. Peace that the world cannot give and cannot take away. I am your healer. The wounds you carry, whether of body, mind, or spirit, are not hidden from me. I see the scars of betrayal, the aches of loss, the emptiness of loneliness. I touch each of these with my hand of compassion. Healing may come gently, like the slow dawn that breaks the night, or it may come swiftly, like rain after drought. But it will come, for I am the Lord who heals you. Trust that my timing is perfect, and my love is the balm for every wound. Lift your eyes to the heavens and see the vastness of my creation. the stars I call by name, the seas that I command, the mountains that rise in silent majesty. If I care for these, how much more do I care for you, my beloved? Do not think of yourself as small or forgotten. I knit you together. I know the number of your days, and my hand rests gently upon you at every moment. My dear children, I long for you to walk in hope, hope that is not rooted in shifting circumstances, but in my unchanging word. Let your hope be like a candle burning in the darkest night, steady and unwavering. When all else feels uncertain, cling to the truth that I am faithful. Hope is not wishful thinking. It is the anchor of your soul in me, and I will never fail you. Now breathe deeply and let my spirit fill you with fresh strength. Imagine yourself walking along a quiet path through a meadow, sunlight warming your face, the sound of a stream nearby, the fragrance of flowers carried by the breeze. This is how I want you to live, in step with my spirit, surrounded by beauty, upheld by my peace. Even when the world is storming around you, I create such a place within you where my presence is your shelter. You are not wandering aimlessly, my dear children. You are being led, every step guided by my wisdom and my care. Trust me when you cannot see the whole road ahead. Trust me when the night feels long, for I am the lamp to your feet and the light to your path. My dear children, do not measure your worth by the standards of this world. The world looks at titles, possessions, beauty that fades, and strength that withers. But I look at the heart. I see the quiet acts of kindness you have done when no one was watching. I see the moments you chose mercy over anger, forgiveness over bitterness, gentleness over harsh words. These things shine like jewels in my sight, treasures stored in eternity. Never think that your life has gone unseen or unvalued, for every breath you breathe, every choice you make in love resounds in my kingdom. I remind you now, my grace is greater than your failures. My mercy stretches further than your sin. Do not chain yourself to the past, for I have already broken those chains. Remember what I declared. Though your sins are like scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. That is not a promise for some distant time. It is your reality now if you receive it. Walk in the freedom I purchased for you. Lift your head, my dear children, for shame has no power over you when you rest in my forgiveness. When storms rise around you, do not forget who calms the seas. Picture the waves crashing, the winds roaring, the sky darkened with turmoil. Yet, with a single word, I bring stillness. So it is with the storms in your heart. One whisper of my name, and peace floods in. Call on me when you are overwhelmed, and I will answer. You are never left to face the tempest alone. I walk upon the waves with you, and I carry you when you cannot go further. There will be times when you feel the weight of waiting, waiting for answers, waiting for healing, waiting for doors to open. My dear children, waiting is not wasted in my hands. While you wait, I strengthen your roots. While you wait, I align the path ahead. While you wait, I prepare you for what is coming. Trust me in the waiting, for my timing is never late. What I begin, I always complete. I long for you to find joy, not the fleeting happiness the world gives, but the deep, abiding joy that springs from my spirit. This joy is not shaken by loss or diminished by trials. It wells up within you, even in tears, a reminder that your story is held in greater hands. Joy is the song of your soul that echoes even in the night, because you know the morning will come. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Believe this, my dear children, for I myself am your joy. Take courage in this truth. You are not walking a lonely road. The saints who have gone before you, the angels who serve at my command, surround you as a great cloud of witnesses. You are part of a story far bigger than yourself, woven into the tapestry of redemption from the beginning of time. And in this story, you are loved, chosen, and called by name. My dear children, release the heaviness you carry now. Imagine yourself at the foot of my cross, setting down each burden, each sorrow, each fear. Watch as I take them upon myself. For it was there, on that hill, that every weight was lifted, every sin was paid, every curse was broken. It was there that love triumphed forever. Do not pick back up what I have already carried. Live free, live whole, live in the light of my victory. Now let my spirit breathe life into the places of you that feel weary. Feel my presence covering you like a warm cloak on a cold night, wrapping you in safety and rest. Hear my voice speaking gently over you. You are mine. You are loved. You are safe. You are home. My dear children, I know the secret thoughts of your heart, the questions you dare not speak, the doubts you quietly hold, the longings you carry as though they were fragile glass. I do not turn away from these things. I hold them tenderly, for I know you completely. Nothing within you frightens me. Nothing within you makes me withdraw. I am the one who knit you together in your mother's womb, and I remain the one who understands you more deeply than you understand yourself. When you feel the sting of rejection, remember that you are fully accepted in me. When others fail to see your worth, remember that I see the beauty I placed within you. When you feel unseen, remember that I am the God who sees, the one who never misses a single detail of your life. My dear children, you are not forgotten, for I have engraved your names upon the palms of my hands. Do not grow weary in doing good. The world may not reward you, the crowd may not cheer for you, but I see every seed of kindness planted in faith, and those seeds watered by my Spirit will one day bloom into a harvest beyond what you can imagine. Trust that the good you sow is never lost. Even the smallest act done in love echoes into eternity. When the nights grow long and you feel the heaviness pressing in, lift your eyes to the heavens. The stars above you were spoken into being by my word, and yet I call each one by name. If I care for them, how much more do I care for you? You are worth far more than the sparrows I feed daily, far more than the lilies I clothe with splendor. Let this truth sink deeply into your soul. You are precious in my sight, and my love will not let you go. My dear children, let forgiveness flow through you. Holding on to bitterness is like drinking poison and expecting healing to come. Release those who have wronged you into my hands. Justice is mine, and I will make all things right in my time. But as you forgive, your heart will find freedom, your spirit will find rest, and my love will flow more freely through you. Remember the words I have spoken. Be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other, just as I in Christ forgave you. Let this be the rhythm of your life, a heart softened by grace. There is no pit too deep where my mercy cannot reach, no valley so dark that my light cannot shine. My dear children, even when you walk through the shadow of death, you need not fear, for I am with you. My rod and my staff will comfort you. I prepare a table for you, even in the presence of your enemies. I anoint your head with oil, and your cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy will follow you all the days of your life, and you will dwell in my house forever. Let these words be a song to your soul, a reminder that your story does not end in despair. It ends in victory. For I have already conquered the grave. You need not fear the final breath, for beyond it lies eternal life in my presence. Think of the home I prepare for you, a place where every tear will be wiped away, where sorrow will be no more, where joy will never end. This is your hope. This is your future. This is the promise sealed by my blood and guaranteed by my resurrection. My dear children, walk in the light of this hope. Let it shape your days, comfort your nights, and strengthen your steps. You are not walking toward uncertainty, but toward a kingdom unshakable where my love reigns forever. My dear children, I desire for you to know the depth of my peace. The world around you may roar with noise, with conflict, with endless demands, but in me there is a quiet that the world cannot touch. My peace is like the calm of a still lake at dawn, where the water reflects the sky in perfect stillness. My peace is like the steady flame of a candle that does not flicker, even as winds press against it. My peace is not found in the absence of troubles, but in the assurance that I, your Father, am with you in every moment. Come away with me in your heart and breathe deeply of this peace. Let it wash over your thoughts, calming your mind. Let it sink into your soul, easing the tensions you carry. Let it steady your spirit so that you may walk through the day unshaken. For my peace is not a fragile gift. It is an eternal promise anchored in who I am. My dear children, I also call you into hope. Hope is not an uncertain wish, but a confident expectation rooted in my faithfulness. Think of the sunrise. No matter how dark the night, no matter how long the shadows linger, the dawn always comes. So it is with my promises to you. They are as certain as the rising sun, and they will not fail. Let hope rise within you again, not because of what you can see now, but because of who I am, the one who holds tomorrow in his hands. There are days when your strength feels like it has run dry, when your body feels weary and your spirit feels heavy. But remember, my strength is made perfect in weakness. You are not meant to carry everything alone. Lean into me and let my spirit fill you with new energy, new courage, new perseverance. Like an eagle spreading its wings, you will rise, soaring above the weight that once held you down. My dear children, I want you to know that you are never walking alone. Even in the moments when you feel abandoned, my presence surrounds you. When you cannot hear my voice, my hand still guides you. When you cannot see me, I am still closer than your breath. Do not rely only on your feelings, for they will shift like the wind. Rely on my truth, which never changes. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Let gratitude be the song of your heart. When you wake in the morning, let your first thought be thanksgiving for the gift of life. When you sit at your table, give thanks for the provision I have placed before you. When you face trials, give thanks for my strength that sustains you. Gratitude opens your eyes to see the blessings already around you, and it deepens your awareness of my presence. A grateful heart is a heart filled with joy, and I long for you to live in that joy each day. My dear children, do not despise the small beginnings. Even the mightiest oak begins as a small acorn. Even the vast rivers begin as gentle streams. So it is with the work I am doing in your life. You may not yet see the fullness, but do not doubt the process. What begins small in your hands grows into something magnificent in mine. Trust me with the seed, and I will bring the harvest in its time. I am your shepherd, and I know each of you by name. I lead you to green pastures. I restore your soul. I protect you from harm. And when you stray, I do not abandon you. I go after you until I find you, and I bring you home with rejoicing. My love is relentless. My pursuit is unending, and my desire is always to draw you near. Rest now, my dear children, in the assurance of this love. Rest in the truth that nothing can snatch you from my hand. Rest in the promise that my plans for you are good, filled with hope and a future. Rest in the reality that you are fully known, fully loved, and forever mine. My dear children, hear me now. Nothing in all creation can separate you from my love. Neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height nor depth, nor anything else in all creation will ever be able to take you out of my embrace. My love is unshakable, immovable, eternal. Let this truth settle into your heart like the steady rhythm of your own breath. You are bound to me with cords of everlasting love. When your heart grows faint and you feel like giving up, remember that I am your strength and your portion forever. Picture yourself walking through a vast desert, the heat pressing down and your body weary. Just when you feel you cannot go on, you see an oasis, water pure and refreshing, shade cool and life-giving. That is who I am to you. When all else feels barren, I am your living water, your shelter, your renewal. Drink deeply of me, and you will find rest for your soul. My dear children, I want you to live with courage. Courage does not mean you will never feel fear. It means you choose to trust me, even when fear whispers loudly. Remember Joshua, whom I commanded, be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Those words were not only for him, they are for you too. Carry them as your shield, and let them remind you that my presence goes before you, behind you, and within you. There will be seasons of pruning when I cut away what no longer serves your growth. At times, this may feel painful, but know that it is never to harm you. Just as a gardener prunes a vine so it may bear more fruit, so do I shape your life to bring forth abundance. Trust me in these seasons, for every cut is guided by my wisdom, and every removal makes way for new life to flourish. My dear children, delight in my word, for it is the lamp to your feet and the light to your path. Let it not sit idle on your shelves or in your memory only, but let it live in your heart. Speak it over your days, whisper it in your nights, teach it to your children, and let it be your anchor in the storms. My word is living and active, sharper than any sword, and it will never return void. Hold fast to it, and it will sustain you. When you feel unworthy, remember the cross. Remember that I bore your sin, your shame, your pain, not because you earned it, but because I chose you. I stretched out my arms in love, and in that sacrifice you were made whole. Do not look at yourself through the eyes of condemnation, but through the lens of my grace. In my eyes you are clothed in righteousness, spotless, beloved. My dear children, live each day as a testimony of my goodness. Let your words be seasoned with kindness, your actions marked by love, your life reflecting my light. For you are the salt of the earth and the light of the world. Do not hide the flame I have placed within you, but let it shine so that others may see and glorify your Father in heaven. There will come times when you stumble, when you fall short of what you hoped. Do not let despair overtake you. Rise again, for I am the God who lifts you from the dust, who places your feet upon solid ground, who sings over you with joy. I am not ashamed of you when you falter. I draw you closer still, that you may know my mercy more deeply. Rest now in this assurance. My dear children, I am for you, not against you. I delight in you. I rejoice over you with singing. You are my treasure, my beloved, my own. My dear children, remain now in the quiet of my presence, and let every word you have heard sink deeply into your spirit. Do not rush away from this moment, for I am here with you still. Let my love wrap around you like a mantle, covering every fear, every wound, every unspoken sorrow. You are safe in my embrace, for I am your refuge and your fortress, your everlasting Father who watches over you without ceasing. I speak peace over you now, peace that silences the storms within, peace that steadies your heart when the world shakes, peace that reminds you that you are never alone. Let this peace linger with you as you rise, as you walk through your day, as you rest in the night. Wherever you go, my presence goes with you. Wherever you wander, my hand is upon you. Wherever you struggle, my strength will lift you. My dear children, I bless you with courage to face the unknown, with faith to hold fast in the waiting, with hope that shines even in the darkest valleys. I bless you with joy that cannot be stolen, and with a heart that beats in rhythm with mine. You are not ordinary, for my Spirit lives within you. You are not forgotten, for I call you by name. You are not lost, for you are found in me forever. Carry this blessing with you. Let your words be gentle, your steps be guided by love, and your life be a light for those who have yet to know me. You are my witnesses, not through striving, but simply by being filled with my presence. Shine, my dear children, for the world is in need of the light I have placed in you. And now, as this time of reflection draws to a close, remember this. My voice is not only here in these moments, but always. When you rise in the morning, I am there. When you sit quietly in the evening, I am near. When you feel weary, I am your strength. When you rejoice, I am your song. Go forward with my blessing. Let your soul rest in peace, your mind rest in truth, and your heart rest in love. You are mine now and forevermore. And my dear children, if these words have touched you, if my voice has brought comfort and life to your heart, share this message so that others may hear and be lifted too. Let your engagement be an act of love, liking, commenting, and subscribing, not for vanity, but so that my word may reach more of my beloved children who are still searching for hope. In doing this, you help shine my light into the lives of many. I bless you now, I cover you with my peace, and I remind you once again, you are deeply loved, you are fully known, and you are forever mine. Rest in this truth, my dear children, until we meet again in stillness and in love.